Good morning. My name is Kirsten Clark, and I am the proud principal here at Clinton Prairie Junior Senior High School. On behalf of the Clinton Prairie education community, it is a pleasure to welcome you as we celebrate the graduation of the class of 2023. We would ask that everyone please silence their cell phones at this time. We would also ask that you refrain from yelling or shouting during the ceremony. Families, during the presentation of diplomas, as we announce your graduate's name, please feel free to stand and share in the moment as they cross the stage. At the conclusion of the ceremony, our graduates will exit the gymnasium and meet their friends and family outside the field house entrance. We would like to recognize several individuals who assisted in the preparation for this morning's ceremony. Senior class sponsor and school counselor, Mrs. Elizabeth K. Spear. Director of Counseling, Mrs. Nicole Dietrich. Office staff, Mrs. Jana Doyle, Mrs. Becky Brewer, and Mrs. Angie Batt. Assistant Principal, Mr. Luke Harlow. Athletic Director, Mr. Chad Peckinpah. The Music Department and the Band Director, Mr. Michael Villano. Mrs. Lori Jones, Mr. Curtis Camp, and the CP Custodial and Maintenance staff. And now, as our senior class officers make their way to the stage, we would ask that everyone please stand for our national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our senior class officers.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we would like to recognize one of our graduating seniors who has enlisted in the United States Armed Forces. Logan Kirshner, please stand. Logan, we thank you for your commitment and service to our country with your enlistment in the United States Army. And now, it's my pleasure to present the Salutatorian for the class of 2023, Sophia Harshbarger.
Before I start, it's time for me to be real, so if everyone could just smile at my camera when I point at them. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Good morning, teachers, family, friends, and the class of 2023. Let me start off by saying congratulations. Today marks an important milestone in our lives, and I'm thankful we all get to celebrate that here together. First off, I would like to say how proud I am of everyone sitting before me. I have pride in saying I'm a member of this class. This class has been through a lot together. We've lost community members, survived a pandemic, and some of us even had to read Tangerine in 8th grade English. I will forever be grateful I have gotten to spend the last 18 years of my life surrounded by this community. I'd like to thank all of the staff at Clinton Prairie for shaping us, parents and loved ones for raising us, and our siblings, friends, teammates, and peers for being with us every step of the way along our journey up until this moment. We're officially done with high school. Once we receive our diploma and step off that stage in just a few short minutes, we will be entering a whole new chapter of our lives. Whether you're heading to college this fall, joining the workforce, or taking time to figure out what your next steps are, you should be proud of all the things you have accomplished that got you here today. And no matter where we end up, we should always remember where we came from. I hope no one ever forgets the luxurious city of Frankfort, Indiana. Maybe one day you'll miss being stopped by a tractor on your way to work, or being stopped by a deer, or hitting a deer, or a raccoon, or a possum, or a squirrel, or a loose stalk of corn. I don't think it has sunk in for all of us that we are really leaving. This is the last time we will all be together in the same room. No more football games or basketball games on Friday nights. No more longing for the bell to ring when the clock hits 3. No more watching Ella cry at school every test day. No more having to measure your shorts with your fingertips. All the memories I will forever cherish. Taylor Swift delivered NYU's commencement speech in 2022. Even though she spoke to college graduates, I think some of her words can be applied to us today. She said, "The scary thing is, you're on your own now. But the cool news is, you're on your own now." Graduating high school is a big leap we are all about to take, and entering this new stage of life is scary. But the potential this group possesses will lead to great success in the future, and this day just marks one step closer to witnessing that. Now, I'd like to present my best friend, my first boyfriend, and by far my favorite person to work with during group projects, but most importantly today, our valedictorian of the class of 2023, Landon Hughes.
Good morning. Hi. Most of you in front of me knew that you'd be hearing from me today. So I hope you brought your earplugs with you because you might need them. I'm supposed to be adequately prepared for this speech, as I've had most of the school year to write it. But it never goes exactly quite to plan when you're writing something like this. It's kind of like our high school experience. One moment, we're sitting as freshmen, waiting for the final bell to dismiss us for spring break, unaware of the impending chaos that would ensue following that bell. And the next, we are seniors in here waiting to be handed our diplomas. To those that aren't wearing a cap and gown right now, minus my good friend Jay, because he's not wearing his cap and gown either, as he is currently sitting on a beach in Florida awaiting his diploma in the mail. I want to say thank you on behalf of the entire class of 23. You have all played a part in helping us get to where we are today. Whether it be parents getting us up in the morning, teachers ensuring that we had a fun and healthy learning environment, coaches pushing us to be better young men and women, or lunch ladies making sure we didn't go hungry. And janitors, I didn't forget you either. You guys ensured that we kept this place clean, and we thank you for that. To my fellow classmates, reflect on all that has happened over the last 13 years of your educational careers. Ultimately, you are reason number one as to why you are sitting here. And to that, you owe yourself a thank you. It doesn't necessarily feel right sitting up here in front of you guys, for while I may be the valedictorian, my place is among all of you. In the halls, on the field, outside of school, we face this together. We are at the tippity top of this mountain, but we are only halfway up. That's probably the scariest part of all. There's still a large portion to surmount until we reach the summit. And it won't be with faces we find familiar. Some of us will leave today and never return to this building. Others may return and remain loyal to its comforting halls. And some of us might pay a well-needed visit from time to time. Either way, this was home. And while that won't change, the people we are surrounded by will. Never forget where you came from. Your roots are everything. Take a quick moment to look at the people on your left and right and the people surrounding you in this gymnasium. And remind yourself that these are the people who made you who you are. While you've probably heard how high school is just a small portion of your life and that you will miss it once you are done, remember now that you are done, you no longer have to worry about staying awake through a chemistry lecture or passing a biology test over how cells divide. Shout out to Mr. Johnson and Mr. Wines. Because of you two, I know that for a fact that significant figures can prevent catastrophe, and the mitochondria is indeed the powerhouse of the cell. And if science wasn't your forte, you no longer have to reminisce on the excruciating pain that was Mrs. Clark's Honors English 10. Finally, as I wrap things up here today, assuming all of you are getting tired of hearing my voice, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Timon and Pumbaa, the Lion King. Get out there and live in the present. Go venture into a world of endless opportunities. And don't worry about what is to come. It'll get here soon enough. One more thing. Eric, I assure you, Frankfurt isn't in our conference. But knowing that no longer affects you now. 23.
At this time, in keeping with the Clinton Prairie tradition, our junior marshals, Emmy Wallace and Isaac Jarrett, will set up a slideshow highlighting the members and memories of the class of 2023. At this time, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Michelle Albitz. Mrs. Albitz has been teaching at Clinton Prairie for the past 29 years and has had the privilege of having every senior at some point in her classroom, including her own son.
Well, as she said, my name is Michelle Albitz, and I've taught family consumer sciences for nearly 30 years. There's a good chance that some of the parents in this audience right now were in fact my students back in the day. A lot has changed in education, and this particular graduating class has had to endure a lot. You have dealt with field trips canceled in kindergarten due to funding. In fourth grade, your trip to the Indianapolis Speedway was canceled due to scheduling. You experienced an altered sixth grade field trip to Chicago, all because the Cubs won the World Series. Plus a disappointment that there was a broken IMAX on that day. We won't ever forget the clown incident. COVID your freshman year, which as you remember, ended school for you in March 2020. You wore a mask your sophomore year and had your graduation requirements change almost yearly. You've also dealt with, or seen your classmates deal with, personal challenges and hurdles. You've endured a lot. I write this to you, the class of 2023. I have known the majority of you for a very long time. It is an honor that you asked me to speak at this huge milestone in your life, graduation. I heard a lot of great things about many of you at the Top 10 Department Awards night, but when I look out at you right now, I see a Cub Scout, a preschooler, a Y soccer player, a T-ball player. I see you as kindergartners excited about school. I see seventh graders nervous about opening their lockers and finding their classes. I see potential, I see opportunities, I see growth, I see you. I am not sad on this day. I am happy for your new beginnings, a new chapter in your life. We have had a lot of good times in the various facts classes. I've punished you with the soft rock of the 70s, also known as yacht rock. You've decorated cakes with mandatory Metallica. I've asked you two questions repeatedly over the years: what's burning and whose timer is going off? Over the years, you've heard me exclaim the very firm command, no, 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 with the added absolutely not. I've seen accomplishments and I've seen frustrations, and above all, I think I helped teach you life skills. Don't be afraid to fail. In fact, you will experience a lot of failures in life. Learn something from failure. Learn perseverance, learn grit, learn forgiveness, and know that you will never stop growing. When you feel like you have reached rock bottom, let that be your foundation in which to grow. In Fact 7, you might remember that I introduced you to the motivational speaker Rick Rigsby and his question, how are you living? As a matter of fact, 7th grade was a milestone in your life too. It was your first year in high school, earning credits toward this day. So on your last academic day at CP, celebrating your graduation, let me remind you of the top 10 lessons we learned. Number 1, keep standing no matter what. Number 2, don't give up. 3, it is never wrong to do the right thing. Number 4, do not judge. Number 5, make sure your servant's towel is huge and used often. Number 6, be kind. 7, arrive early. 8, respect everyone. 9, stay true to who you are. And number 10, look for wisdom in the unlikeliest of places. I will end with the famous quote from Henry Ford, if you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. It has been my honor and privilege to have been your teacher and at times your bonus mom. To Austin, it has been my pleasure to have you as a student in my classes, even though you are a pain almost daily. I am not quite ready to let you go, but go you must. Forge a path, make a difference, and ask yourself often, how am I living? You have now been successfully launched into the real world. May God richly bless you in all that you do.
Class of 2023, I will never forget you. When I came home to Clinton Prairie, 6 years ago, for my first year as principal, you were entering the 7th grade. We started together and have spent the entirety of our careers at CP together. And I couldn't think of a better group to start my time as principal with. You are some of the most kind-hearted, welcoming, and accepting individuals. And to be able to watch you grow from 12-year-olds to 18-year-olds has been an absolute pleasure. But now, the time has come for you to venture outside these walls that have been a second home and provided you the comfort and protection that you needed. You've attended your final homeroom. You've eaten your last mini pancake school lunch. You've taken your last final exam, and you've strolled through the hallways of the elementary and high school for the last time as students. But this is not solely your day. You share this day with your families and friends. From the day your families dropped you off for your first day of kindergarten to your graduation day today, they have loved and supported you unconditionally, even when you maybe didn't make it so easy on them at times. Graduates, let's take a moment to recognize your parents, grandparents, and extended families for the role that they have played in your education over the past 13 years with a round of applause. Now take a look around at each other. You're a pretty tight-knit group, and some of you have been together since kindergarten. However, this will undoubtedly be the last time you're in the same place as this group. Be present on this day and soak in every minute. While life will take you on separate paths, you will always have Clinton Prairie in common, your family. Speaking of family, at this time, would all employees of Clinton Prairie School Corporation please stand? Trust me when I tell you, you will never find another faculty and staff like ours at Clinton Prairie. And I can assure you that you will never forget them and how they helped to bring you to this point in your life, not only as students, but as individuals. Class of 2023, you are among the best that Clinton Prairie has to offer. Your talents run deep, from academics, athletics, theater, music, arts, so on and so on. Take those talents and make a difference in this world that so desperately needs you. We are incredibly proud of you. We love you. And we wish you well as you head out into the world to forge your path. Whether you are headed into the workforce, the military, or to further your education, remember that you, and only you, determine your life's path and your worth. It is my honor to present the class of 2023. Seniors, will you please stand? Mr. Miller, Superintendent of Clinton Prairie School Corporation and Clinton Prairie School Board members, these students have met the graduation requirements of our school district and the state of Indiana. I present to you for graduation the class of 2023.
Thank you, Mrs. Clark. As Superintendent of Clinton Prairie School Corporation, and on behalf of the Board of Education, I accept the class of 2023 for graduation.
Landon Wesley Hughes. Sophia Marie Harshbarger. Molly Grace Ward. Nevin Eugene Chasteen. Ty Lewis Kirkpatrick. Julia Mary Jo Stillwell. Kaylee Brianne Wall. Braxton James Reese. Eli Richard Weatherford Shelley. Sarah Jane Taylor. Caitlin Nicole Beck. Gwendolyn Grace Douglas. Julia Grace Good. Austin Alexander Albitz. Connor Michael Morgan. Emma Sedano. Ella Grace Jacobs. Derek James McDonald. Lily Koning Thompson. Nathan Richard Wakefield. Abby Elizabeth Slayton. Emma Grace Nerig. Juana Casati Simeone. Sydney Sharon Rose Swan. Avery Bean Brooks. Sofia Moreda. Cynthia Micaiah Burge Montalvo. Timothy John Heffling. Ashley Alexandra Mogel. Alyssa May Malbarger. Claire Jolie Eckenbarger. Chloe Alice Marie Prevost. Emma Nicole Marshall. Brenna Rayanne Serber. Juliana Genevieve Carr. Rain Elizabeth Harris. Aaron Strauss Dunham. Owen Lynn Lucas. Ashley Marie Miller. Grace Hannah Miller. Tyler Wayne Coonrod. Logan Guy Kirschner. Ethan James Griffith. Mackenzie Nicole Moore. Nathan Lawrence Gisa. Kyra Marie Hernandez. Jonas Bradley Nip. Visha Watt. Emily Nicole Harshman. Connor Jacob Cobb. Aubrey Dawn Alexander. Faith Leanne Claire. Abigail Martinez. Logan Christopher Jarrett. Gage Connor Bales. Bailey Lynn Floyd. Addison Grace Chambers. Samara Alexis Jones. Robert Avery Nemansfordreet. Clara Jean Dieterle King. Mariah Ann Parks. Kaylee Ramona Nail. Michaela Isabella Brothers. Veda Madison Milady. Randall Tyler Duarte. Connor Nathaniel Lee Plass. Siobhan Bozich. Ethan Alexander Comerford. Sage Leanne Gordon. Jace Zachary Hayden. Frankie Reese Johnson. Samantha Lee Stoops. Robert Warren Marcel Jr. Price Lewis Minix.
Would Molly Ward, president of the class of 2023, please step to the podium?
Would the members of the class of 2023 please rise? Congratulations, we are now alumni of Clinton Prairie High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand for our Clinton Prairie fight song, the Minnesota Rouser, as our graduates exit the gymnasium for the first time as alumni.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this? Well, this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.